Okay, so what to do about this? I was hoping there was going to be a hole here, then I was going to cut a block and fish it up in there, glue it in there, and then take the screw and screw it right into that block. But no such luck. So I'm thinking about this, and have you thought what you would do here? Okay. See, this was the one that had been bent out. I could push that back in, and I could even flip it around and put that screw over on this side if I wanted to. But either way, I'm going to have to, I was thinking, hey, you know, if I got a long machine screw with a washer and a nut on it, could I not take this one off? Because that side is going to have this same thing, right? And you see how this side, this is dimpled in just enough to put a head of a screw in there before the escutcheon trim fits back on. When that escutcheon trim fits back on, it fits flat on there. So this head could not stick up any higher to allow that on. So if I got a small screw, machine screw that went all the way through the door is 1 3/8 thick, and run it through there and put a nut and washer on the other side, so that the screw goes all the way through the nut washer on that side, and tighten it up. I think that would work. Don't you? I mean, I'm going to have to go to the store, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go to the store and get a screw that size, very tiny little washer. I might not even need a washer. You know, we'll see, because the screw head will fit right in there where the washer could go. I could get a thin washer. I think I have something thin that I could put in there, use for a washer anyways. I'll see what's at the store. And then I'll actually be screwing that right into this side, and that'll hold it. What do you think about that? So that's the only way I can think. Now, another thing I could do, obviously I would have to adjust the ball above the door to make it nice and easy to go, right? And instead of putting the same screw in there, see, initially they were installed with screws about that fat. So then I took a screw out and I used a fatter screw to put in there that just barely fit in there. And then I screwed that in there, okay? Now I could get the next size screw and screw that in there. I could do that, okay? Along with that, I would have to take a little construction adhesive if I had some, and I could fill this whole cavity up with that, and then set that on there, spooge it on, and screw it on. And then once the construction adhesive dried, that's going to be bonded right to here. But the thing is, because this gets so much use, and because that ball gets harder to do, and if I'm not around, if I don't notice it before my wife does it, and she jerks on this to close the door, she could pull this back out like that, because the construction adhesive is only as strong as the face of this hard wood slab door skin. The skin is only, remember, it's less than 1/8 of an inch. And it's just going to rip the front side of that skin off. You know what I mean? So the construction adhesive is only as strong as that. But if I put that in there and have the screw go all the way through with a little nut on this end, tighten her up, I think that would work. So now I'm going to have to go to the store. I'm going to take this along with me, and I might get So I'm gonna have to measure that pretty strategically. I've got an 1 3/8. That's usually what interior hollow core doors are, 1 3/8. Okay. Maybe I get a screw with the threads sticking out. I could put it in there and then measure from the back side out, an 1 3/8. But then see this here, this sets insets about 1/8 of an inch. So I could get 1 1/2 inch. I can get 1 3/4 inch. Probably 1 5/8 is going to work perfectly. And but I don't know what sizes they have at the store, and if they have 1 3/4 or 2 inch, I can put it in there, and then I may have to first cut it off with a hacksaw first, a hacksaw blade, you know what I mean, and then file off the edges of the screw so I can get the nut on there, and do that. And then even after I cinch it up, if it's sticking out any bit to hit the flance, and I'm gonna have to take it apart and then shave off another little bit. But I think, can you see, that is probably the best way to fix this. And I told you I needed to get it fixed today because my wife, she's out of town, and I made up my mind I was gonna fix this one way or t'other today, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna be back in a jiff with that screw, washer, and the nut. The nut has to be a thin, flat nut because there's only enough room to allow for a small head on there and for the nut too. You know what I mean? And so that's why I have to take this with me to the store. Okay? Be right back. Well, that wasn't too painful. I'm back from the store. Okay? And this is what I got. And it came in a little package. Usually you can't just buy one screw and one nut. It came like that. This is 6/32, and it was 2 inch. They had 1.5 inch and 2 inch and 1 inch, 3/4 and that kind of stuff, but they didn't have 1 3/4 and I'm afraid I'm going to need 1 3/4. So I got the 2 inch, and you see there, look at this. I put it in there. The head is small enough so it's not going to stick over the base of that when it gets screwed in. See there? And here's the little nut. So the nut's going to be on the other side of the door, and it's going to fit in like that, see? And it looks like it's just thin enough to get that trim over that. So when I cut this, I'm going to have to just let it stick up out of this hole, you know, the thickness of the nut, and maybe just a hair short of that. Do you see what I mean? I'll put it all together. From the other side, I'll have to take that one off, drill a hole through there, take that little screw out that's holding this over there, and put it all back together. Okay, now, before I do that, you know, this one was bent up a little bit, and what I can do is I can take my hammer and tap this back, but I don't really think I want to use this one back over here. I mean, I could if it was just a single door, but because it's a double door, where else can I do this? I can't flip this around like I was thinking and put that over there because it's got the notch, and when the door handle goes back, it's got the little groove, and you want that groove on this side. I mean, if I flipped it around, it would be upside down, wouldn't it? So what else could I do? Well, because I have two doors, this one is on the left-hand side, the handle's going this way. So, do I have another option? Well, yeah, I do. You see here? Couldn't I use that? Couldn't I use this door handle over here. And this whole backing plate that's here, I can put over there, right? And then this backing plate, after I kind of whack that with my hammer a little bit, I have to do this and whack on it just a couple times right there, okay? And this one is going to be in there off to the left right there, right? Okay? And on this particular door, when I open and close it, it's pretty easy. And because it's pulling this way, you have a natural ability as you're pulling to not put too much pressure on the left-hand side anyways, right? Because with this one, as you're pulling it closed, you're kind of putting more pressure on this left-hand side than the right-hand side. But with it over here, because the door is coming this way, as I'm pulling it, I'm right here, I'm going to pull most of the weight is the center to the right. And this one never seems to have an issue anyways. Okay? As I open and close it. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one off. In fact, as I'm talking, I guess I could do it right now, just to have you see me do it. Okay? Just the little things over here. I'm gonna push on that. Come on. See, this one hasn't been off before, but it should come off here, right? I mean, there's a groove there, and it doesn't seem to want to go, does it? Oh, okay, there. Okay, pulling that off. I'm going to get my fatter screwdriver and see where that little groove is. And on this one, man, I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that little groove. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, this one's up a little bit higher. It's just barely, you can barely see it. Okay, pop that off. And these are all interchangeable. Okay, it's got 2 screws, 2 Phillips screws. This one, let's see, that wasn't even tight all the way. And the same thing, I don't think it's screwing into anything. Isn't that something? Okay, this one is because we've got that style there, you remember? Okay, and this one, see, it's just set there. I'm just going to have to tap it because whoever painted these doors, they put the doorknobs on before waiting. Come on. Isn't that something? It should come off of there. And is it that hard? The paint is on there. Because there's no other way it's on there. It is not connected to that other one. Okay? I might have to... Ooh, I might have to whack on it a little bit more. There, look at that. And see, you see what somebody did? They had the same issue over here, didn't they? Look at that, because they put some glue on the back side of there because they were having the same issue. Isn't that something? They were having the same issue. Well, that's okay. Guess what we can do? Guess what we could do if we really wanted to? See, this side, this left-hand side, there's no wood here. And it's just spinning, the same thing. And see, that took a little bit of effort by whacking that off. Like I said, you could put some, I could have put some construction adhesive on that one, but after a while with that one, I know it would have come off eventually. Okay, so now I got the same issue over here, don't I? I just created myself some more work, didn't I? But that's okay, because I'd rather have this one over here anyways. This one is it's the same, okay? So when I put it there, I'm gonna attach it just like how I was showing you. This one here is gonna end up going over here. Okay, after I whack that, and now I'm gonna have to take the other side off, aren't I? So pretty much I'm gonna have to take everything apart. And that's okay. When I went to the store, this came in a 5-pack. See? 5 screws, 5 nuts. And sometimes your little projects might morph into something else, but that's okay, because I can fix this one the exact same way I'm fixing that one, can't I? Okay? I'm going to do the same thing. I just have to be real careful as I pull all this stuff off to make sure I got like for like. And remember how I've got everything, right? Okay. And on this one here, now I've got to take this other side off. And is it going to come off the same way? Is it glued on? It doesn't really matter, does it? If it's glued on, I'm going to whack that thing off the same way, okay? Let's do it.